Hey CD11, welcome to your weekly update from City Hall, which this week is coming from our field office in Westchester. Our city streets were never designed for long-term street camping. Our city is not an RV park, and we can't and shouldn't put up with the widespread impacts these RV encampments cause. As I announced on social media earlier this week, the City Council unanimously approved my proposal to prohibit RV dwellings outside of residences, commercial corridors, libraries, parks, schools, and other sensitive sites, while at the same time designating street segments in each council district where RVs can park with access to services. While this is a positive step in the right direction, we still have a long way to go to implement this framework across the city, but I'll keep you updated as the efforts move forward. It is well past time that we start taking the actions and fulfilling what our neighbors and our neighborhoods need and expect and are demanding of us. I urge your aye vote. Thank you. Due to the alarming increase in home burglaries across Los Angeles, at Tuesday's Public Safety Committee, I asked LAPD what they're doing to crack down on these brazen acts of crime in the 11th District.
Thieves have taken over the city, making families feel unsafe in their own neighborhoods and homes. The LAPD held a community meeting after 75 home break-ins were reported in the area.
To you, many residents here say break-ins are happening almost daily and with increasing brutality.
We discussed increased patrolling, redeployment, real-time crime centers, and steps that residents can take to protect their homes. I'm extremely grateful to Captain Applegate and all of Pacific Division for their partnership and work to crack down on these crimes. We cannot go around in our communities accepting this kind of behavior.
LA City Councilwoman Tracy Park, who represents this area, believes more needs to be done holding criminals accountable.
I also attended my first Budget and Finance Committee as its newest member, where we covered the prioritized critical hiring process, something that we put in place earlier this year due to the budget deficit. And we discussed an ordinance to increase sewer fees for Los Angeles property owners, which have been paused since the pandemic. While unquestionably there is great need to invest in our infrastructure, I'm not satisfied that enough people know about the planned increases, and I don't think the city's done enough to protect vulnerable Angelenos who are already struggling to make ends meet. So I voted no. In the meantime, written protests against the fee increase can be mailed by August 27th to the City Clerk's Election Division at 555 Ramirez Street, space 300, Los Angeles, California, 90012. I'll keep you updated as this moves forward. I spent some time in Paris last week to take in the final days of the 2024 Olympics, and it was magical. The excitement was palpable, and literally every corner of the city was vibrant and activated. I learned a lot about what it's going to take to get ready for 2028, and boy, do we have a lot of work to do.
Of special concern, safety during the Olympics in 2028.
Whether it was threats that we saw against actual athletes that were coming to Paris to compete, these are issues that likely will repeat themselves in events in the future, including the 2028 Olympics.
But I'm ready to roll my sleeves up to make sure that the 2028 Games leave a lasting legacy in our city. Have a great weekend, CD11. I'll be back next week with more updates.